University Union's block party sales were a big hit yesterday. We'll have more details in our meeting report. Also, 2 essay interviews tonight. First up, Phil Porter will talk about the results of the special committee on the budget for Student Association. And later, Adriana Cam will talk about the latest recruitment efforts for SA. We'll have all of that and more coming up. I'm Max Darrow, and welcome to SA Today. We begin with your campus headlines. After back-to-back losses and a drop from 1st to 4th in the national rankings, Jim Boeheim's squad needed an opportunity for redemption. Fortunately, it came last night in the form of one of the Orange's new ACC rivals, the Maryland Terrapins. The Orange held a commanding lead for most of the game, but in the final minutes, Maryland brought it to a 2-point game, giving Syracuse another late-game scare. This time, the Orange held them off, beating the Terps by a score of 57-55. Tyler Ennis led the scoring charge for the Orange with 20 points. U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand announced Monday that a federal grant worth $1.3 million is going to Syracuse University to strengthen entrepreneurship opportunities for women veterans. The grant comes from VWISE, the Women's Veterans Igniting the Spirit of Entrepreneurship program. The grant will be used by the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, or IVMF. In a letter to the U.S. SBA, Gillibrand said, quote, "I have no doubt that when women are given a fair shot to lead the way in this effort, that's how we will ignite our economy." Chris Hayes, a political commentator and the host of All In with Chris Hayes on MSNBC, will be giving a lecture as part of the University Lecture Series tonight at 7:30 p.m. Hayes will be speaking about his first book, Twilight of the Elites, America After Meritocracy. Since 2002, Hayes has written on a variety of social and political issues, from union organizing and economic democracy to the intersection of politics and technology. The lecture will be held in Hendricks Chapel. And here now is Student Association Vice President Daniela Lopez with this week's essay update. Daniela, good evening.
Good evening, Syracuse. It's good to be back tonight with a couple of updates. Student Engagement's chairperson, Sawyer Krebs, along with the committee, created a self-segregation survey that will target SU and ESF students. Director of Technology, Anna Giles, and her committee will work with them in order to distribute the survey amongst different students. Director of Student Life, Aisha Sadat, has also collaborated with Student Engagement and compiled a survey that will target transfer students. This will be done in order to better their Syracuse experience. Boris and I will meet with the Chancellor Feburary on Thursday and we'll discuss the various initiatives we are working on as well as his personal goals as a Chancellor. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to stop by the office located in Shine Student Center. Office number is 126. That's all for now. Back to you, Max.
Thanks, Daniela. University Union President Billy Seskovich gave a presentation last night about what goes into planning a campus-wide event. Oftentimes, UU's events can take between 6 to 7 months to plan. And in order to plan a successful event, UU has 6 steps it follows: securing funding, securing a venue, securing talent, announcing and promoting the show, day of show planning, and day of show execution. UU has over 500 general members, 25 e-board members, and 8 on the board of directors, all of whom work together to create a successful event. Seskovich spoke about the sales for the block party. Here's what he had to say.
Today, block party mainly today, over 50% of the tickets sold in the first day. The 4 seats of block party sold out in 2 minutes. Now, I'm sure that may be frustrating for some of you, and for us, though, that represents that we're bringing artists that students want to see.
President Gressley spoke about many topics during his weekly address. There are more than talks about the possibility of the smoking ban. Talks about changing the date of the SU Louisville football game scheduled for Yom Kippur are on hold. Gressley also answered a question that many students had about Greek life rush fee. He explained that the money goes into operating expenses for the entire week. And finally, a topic that's been debated about all year, Gressley revealed that the Kimmel Dining Hall is not closing anytime in the near future. Here's what he had to say.
There's been speculations whether it's going to close or not. those speculations are now actually facts. They're not going to. Kimball's actually not going to close, which is great to hear. At least not in the foreseeable future. So they'll give us. He said, "I'll give you guys prior notice if we do actually close Kimball."
And last night, there was a discussion from the special committee on the budget. But we'll talk more about this with SA Representative Phil Porter when we return. Stay tuned. You're watching it today.
We're different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
And welcome back. President Boris Gressley designated a special committee last week to review the proposed budget for Student Association. Well, the members were chosen, the committee met, and at last night's meeting they presented their results. Joining us now to talk about it is the chair for that committee and SA Arts and Sciences representative Phil Porter. Phil, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Max.
So can you describe to me what the special committee on the budget does?
The special committee is comprised of 6 different arts and science, or 6 different assembly representatives. And we were to go through the budget that President Gressley gave us and to basically give the assembly stamp of approval on everything that he planned to do. We probably kept 90% of what he did, but we changed a few key parts and we were able to cut the spending, but overall increase the amount of services that SA is able to provide to students.
When you say you had to cut a couple of parts,
yes.
Which parts were you speaking about?
There is an advertising fee. There's a ad that SA used to put in the Daily Orange. For $4,000, we would give RSOs, different RSOs, the ability to take out an ad in the Daily Orange. We cut that in favor of adding more charging stations around campus.
Okay. Last night you presented a report. Can you give me a recap of that?
Yes, I presented the report. I presented the work that my committee did last week to the assembly last night, and we were able to. I was just happy that I was able to share what we found and share kind of what we were able to learn. One of the key things I found was that 62% of the SA budget goes to RSOs. That's not a fact that I know, and if I don't know it as an involved SA member, then the general population certainly doesn't know it. So I think that SA can use some of the things that we have found in this process to better PR, get our name out there, and so that the students understand more of the things that we were able to do for them.
Do you think this committee for the budget is going to be a recurring thing, or was it a one-time deal?
I hope future presidents will have this same foresight that our president now has had to allow assembly oversight for the budget. I think it's a great way to give the assembly more of a stake in the general business of SA, because a lot of times it feels as though, cabinet is making the important decisions on Sunday. But we are able to sit down, go through, and give our thoughts and really make our presence felt as assembly.
Switching gears, can you tell me a little bit about University Senate?
University Senate, yes. We had 2 people go up for University Senate last night. They were both elected, Jack Harding and one other senator. And I was just happy that we were able to get more people onto University Senate, because the students on University Senate is a severely underrepresented group. We have 25 open seats, Max, on University Senate. Everybody in the studio right now and everybody probably in this building could fill out a petition and join University Senate, and we would still have open seats. This is a very important body. This is an advisory board to the Chancellor. We need to make sure the voices of students are felt on the University Senate.
Phil, thank you for coming by tonight. We appreciate it. And coming up, we'll have Chairwoman of the Board of Elections and Membership, Adriana Cam, to talk about the new Constitution and SA member recruitment. Don't go away.
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Welcome back. In the last couple of weeks, new members have joined the Student Association, and last night, more elections were held. Also, there's been a lot of talk about the new Constitution that was approved last fall before the election. Joining us now to talk in detail about these topics is Adriana Cam, Chairwoman for the Board of Elections and Membership for SA. Adriana, thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Max.
So 4 members joined SA last night. How often do new members join?
We try to plan elections so that way there's not so many, we don't have to do it every single meeting. So our next set of elections is going to be March 15th. So we do it every so often during the semester.
So how many new members joined you this semester?
This semester, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but we're still recruiting, still looking for more.
Okay, and how does SA go about recruiting the new members?
What we're going to do is, once I meet with my board this Sunday at 1, we're going to think of strategies. So I want to make sure that we're reaching out to all the home colleges by listserv. So getting in contact with those people who have listservs, we're going to do that. We're working with social media, which has done great as well.
What kind of qualities should a member of SA have?
Got it. So they should have an initiative that they want to work on, or have looked and seen what initiatives we're working on, so that way they can jump right on. They should be able to come to our meetings at Assembly every night, Monday at 7:30, also hold 2 office hours, and meet on Sundays for their committee meeting.
When you are looking for members, since you're chairwoman, what is your #1 biggest quality in a member?
That they truly care. They've looked into it, they've read our Constitution, they've done their work, I guess, so that way when they come into the interview with me, there's substance that we can talk about.
So how does one join SA? What's the process like?
So basically they're going to grab a petition from the office, grab 25 signatures from their home college, bring that back to me, and then we hold an interview. They give me their letter of intent where they say what they want to do and work on. We have the interview, then they go up in front of Assembly, and they vote on there.
Okay. Last night, 4 members were appointed. There was 1 to the JRB who was a junior.
Correct.
Do you usually get juniors, or is it mainly freshmen who come out to SA?
It's mainly freshmen and sophomores, but with the JRB, I was very excited to see. We had someone right now in the JRB. We only have 1. That's our chairwoman, Emily Ballard. So it's great because that's a huge role for her. Where if anything went wrong in the organization, she'd have to make the decision. That's not easy, just having 1. So it's nice having another opinion, and she's we both recommended her. Both recommended her for the position. She did great, so we're excited to have her there.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about joining SA, or any tips you have for people going out for it right now?
Yeah, definitely come by, stop by the office. All of us would love to talk to anyone who's interested. It's really, if you've ever seen a problem with the university, come on over and we'll do our best to help you out.
Awesome. Adriana, thanks for being with us tonight. That's all for this edition of Essay Today. Reminder that essay meetings are held Monday nights at 7:30 in Maxwell Auditorium. Follow us on Twitter for the latest essay updates at essay_today. We'll see you tomorrow for Citrus TV News live at 6. I'm Max Darrow, and enjoy the rest of your evening, Syracuse.